that our pal Rob Ninkovich, listening to the radio show while enjoying a breakfast burrito this morning, and it's called, how is it?
It's terrific, actually. And I'm having a peach tea with honey. It's amazing.
Oh,
lovely.
Now, the breakfast burrito, where'd you get it?
So there's in Mendon, I work out at this place called Barbell 88. It's a great spot. And in Mendon, they have this little tea shop. And they have really great breakfast. And it is, hold on, it's called Serenity. Get that? Serenity?
Oh, very nice.
Yes. In Mendon, very good spot.
Yeah. Oftentimes, I feel like the breakfast burrito, if there's too much burrito, if there's too much wrap.
It's the corners. Too much in the corners
Correct.
of all wrap. You need to make sure that that's full of eggs.
Spot on. It's spot on.
Yes.
It could be so good, but it could also be so bad.
Yeah. It should just be a vessel.
Yes, merely a vessel.
It could be a throw out the window, but not at Serenity.
And I have a free business idea for Serenity.
Yes.
If you want fast delivery, you can order Serenity now.
Oh, yes, you could. Good reference.
Thank you.
Or it could be a massage parlor.
So, listen, I know you have an opinion on this.
Yes.
Some of the national folks say this is a playoff team. Take the over. Some of the locals say they're going to stink. Where are you currently on this New England Patriots team?
I'd say I'm a realist, and I like to look at things as a former football player. And the schedule, so this is a good thing. The schedule is pretty weak for them. They're not going to be playing a crazy strength of schedule. I think the start of the season, they could start fast. You know, you're playing Vegas, which right now, you know, what are they going to look like? I don't know. Like, what's their identity? They're going to try and run the ball, right? They got a great running back, so you got to stop the run. You could come out here and you could start fast, and you could get a pretty good run going in the first 4 games. So I'm not thinking 10 wins. I'm not saying they're going to win 10, but I also think that 8.5, like they could be at like 9. It sounds good. 9 sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Now, that's fair. And they had 4 wins last year. They spent a lot of money in the offseason. And I'm going to just give 3 things that, from my perspective, are going to be make or break for this team this year.
Okay.
Number 1 is going to be the offensive line. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you're Tom Brady behind a bad offensive line, it's going to be tough. So Drake May going into his 2nd year with a great offensive coordinator. We know Josh is great. They got to protect the quarterback. That's so big. And not only, you know, I know Campbell's great and he's nasty and he plays hard, but he is a rookie. He's a rookie. So he's going to be going against, you know, one of the best pass rushers in the league in week 1. He knows that challenge is coming, right? So he's going against Max Crosby.
Nasty.
It's going to be nasty. I'm going to protect my quarterback. So health of the offensive line, right? You went out and you got Moses. He's got to stay healthy. Campbell's got to be great. He's got to be nasty. And the offensive line has to do amazing, okay? Number 2 is going to be the receivers beyond Diggs. Now, Diggs is coming off the ACL. We don't know where he's going to be at start of the season. Who else could be the guy that is going to separate and going to make plays? Like you're going to have a number 2 that's reliable and can go make plays. So of the receivers, who's going to be the star? Like that's going to be such a big factor in 2025. Who's going to be the receivers? And my 3rd and most important thing is defense is all built on pressure. Who's going to get to the quarterback? Like we need a pass rusher that can get pressure on the ball. I hope the corners are great. I think they're going to be great, but you also have to marriage your coverage with your rush. So if that is a good marriage and they can get to the quarterback with some great coverage, their defense is going to be so much better. because last year they struggled at getting to the quarterback. And then the last, I know that's 3, but the wild card here that nobody talks about, the wild card is going to be the quarterback taking care of himself. He started 11 games last year. He only finished 9. He was knocked out with 2 concussions. So he can't take extra contact. He cannot put his head down and try and gain an extra 2 yards and get hit in the head again, because that'll be, 3 concussions in a year. So he has to make sure he takes care of himself. Get out of bounds. Don't try and get the extra yard. Get down. Save yourself for the next play.
Wait, Rob, wasn't the only game he missed with a concussion the second half of the Jets game, right? The other game he came out early was the Bills game because he played like the first series and they got sacked and 3 and outed.
I think he had 2, but that's just from me watching the game.
Yeah.
When you hit the ground and you come up and then you get off, when you go off and you don't come back, it's usually that.
Rob, I'm always fascinated with the business side of the league, and as a former player, cut day, like what is this day like for players? The anxiety that must be just riddled throughout everybody.
Courtney has a lot of anxiety.
Well, I think we're looking at it from the outside, and we're just waiting to see who's getting cuts. But this is changing guys' complete lives.
You're feeling for Bailey Zappi this morning.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah. Yes.
It sucks. It's terrible. I always thought, when you're a young player, you always think, okay, well, I'll have another opportunity. But it's as you get older, and if it's your second or third opportunity, that's when it's really hard to digest, because you'll see guys that have potentially been on 3 different teams in 3 years, but they never really made a team. So you never really make that much money. If you're on a team all off season, and then you go through the whole off season program, and then you get onto a team, and then you go through the preseason, and then you get cut, and then you're hoping to get on practice squad, you're not making anything. So there's guys that potentially, go from a team that don't get on a practice squad, they maybe go a couple weeks on practice squad, then they get cut, then they come and they get on a team for the off season, then they go through a full off season, and then that same thing happens again. So I feel for the guys that have been on 3 or 4 different teams, and they're in their 3rd or 4th year, but they've never played in any games, so they have no credited seasons. They have no pension credits. They have nothing, and they really don't have any money to show for it. Those are the guys that I feel for.
When it comes to the optimism about this team this season, how much of that is the Vrabel factor? Because we were all accused of ball washing him this morning, but how much of that is Mike Vrabel and what he brings?
I think everyone has it's human nature, right? You're attracted to the fact that he was here when they were winning and won the Super Bowls, and has that connection with the old Patriots. But just realistically, they have to create their own new chapter, their own Patriots. And Vrabel, I think he's going to be great. Everything he's doing, he looks like he loves. Doesn't look. I know he loves football. So he's got the pads on, and he's out there with the guys, and he's taking shots to the chest, and he's loving it, and he's smiling. That's the passion. Like, he loves football, and that for him to dedicate his life to the game. And when you're a coach, you're long days, sleepless nights, you're dealing with the media, and you're dealing with being here, trying to replicate what they did in the 2000s, the early 2000s. You have to have a love for the game. So I think that the Greg Hill calls it ball washing. Yeah. I think it's appropriate because of what Vrabel has done here in his career, and I think he's going to hopefully do a great job. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the players executing at a high level. And Vrabel's already, he's never going to make another tackle. He's never going to hit the quarterback ever again. He's going to be out there coaching guys to help them get to the quarterback or help them make plays. So hopefully with all that experience in his coaching career and coaching experience, he can get this team to play at a high level, which will replicate what they were when we were winning a lot of football games.
I'm very grateful that we have been engaging in appropriate ball washing because I would not want to do inappropriate ball washing.
You do not want to. Yes.
But
you just need it. We need another statue. We just need another statue. Who's the next statue going up? What do you think?
Bill Belichick.
After the comments to Bull, and I don't think it'll be Bill anytime soon.
Probably not going to be Bill, unfortunately.
It has to be.
I don't.
We need a Greg Hill statue.
Yes.
A Greg Hill statue.
Yes.
Right in front of the radio studio.
Right.
Yep.
Dirty glasses and all.
Yeah.
Right.
Small head.
Short
small,
arms, deep pockets, and a small head.
And one chin. Just one chin.
In those Gucci shoes. But Nick, you have a better experience in understanding than anybody about teams that have a culture and teams that don't. Could you just, when you got to the Patriots, what was it like in that run-up to get to that Super Bowl? How do you create a winning culture from a team that's been losing?
Accountability. Being accountable for your actions on what you do on the field, off the field. I've been on teams where there was no accountability, and there were guys that didn't really care. They didn't have, like what I talked about Vrabel, having passion and love for the game. Because when you love the game, you take care of everything that you need to take care of. You take care of yourself off the field. You take care of the stuff that you need to in the practice field and film study. And then when you get on the field, you take care of business. And I think when you're accountable and you have a group of guys that are like-minded with that accountability to understanding, I'm going to do what I need to do, and the guy next to me is going to do the same exact thing, and then together we got each other's backs. I think that's what you're trying to build, a culture of accountability.
Well, we'll let you get back to your breakfast burrito, but you are always welcome on this radio show. You're missing your call. You need to be back on television or on the radio full time. I know you're collecting cars and you're parenting and all that stuff, but we need you on a regular basis.
I'll get on. The thing is when there's always sacrifices when you do anything. And, for me, when I sacrificed my body and mind, I did it for the family. So now I'm trying to give it all I got for the family to make sure I'm around, taking care of my kids. I'm coaching my kids every Sunday because we never know when our last day is, right?
So
you just got to make sure you make them count. So, but I would love to come on the show more if you'll have me.
Yes.
I'll jump on the show. We'll have a good time. I'll take anytime Wiggy takes a day off, I'll jump on for Wiggy.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. That sounds great. Maybe 1 week we'll get you picking against Shime. Maybe one of these weeks.
Yeah, and Nink, I know you won't rip the place, but I'm watching Mike Tannenbaum on ESPN talk about how to build a winning team, and you're not there, and I just find that to be
great.
Absolutely
Does he have any hair left? Because remember how he used to pull his hair when he was with the Jets? Just pull his hair out.
The next thing they're going to do is
Darrelle Revis was holding out again.
The next thing they're going to do is bring in Marv Levy on how to win a Super Bowl.
Well, I don't watch that program much.
Yeah, neither do
Let's
I.
just put it that way.
How many wins does Bill Belichick get this season?
Ooh. Hold on, we're losing connection.
Still afraid? Still afraid?
No, I haven't seen the schedule. I know TCU. I don't think they're going to win week 1. Let's just put it that way. I think week 1's going to be rough.
Okay.
How about that Hulu promo, though? I mean, if that didn't get the juices flowing.
Oh, man. Yeah. I want to just forge a birth certificate or something. Go back to college. It'd be great.
All right, Robert. Great to talk to you, bud. We'll see you soon.
All right. See you guys.
Okay. Rob Ninkovich. Excellent.
He's awesome.
Unbelievable.
He's got the over, sounds like to me.